Namaskaram everyone. How are you guys doing? Everything is well. And yep. Oh, thank you, Manglaka. Hey, Balwana. How are you? Hey, Akilana. Rublaka. Hey, beautiful life. Saurijitana. Namaskaram, Chini. Ram Ram Bhai. Ram Ramana. How are you? Very fit, Anna. Good. Is there 5 Samyama into the Sadguru told in Darshan? I have no idea. I don't know about that. There might be. Sadhguru is pitching up things, so maybe he's getting a lot of people ready, I guess. Just have a question in my mind for past 2 days. Why do you come live at this hour? So the live is one place, where I can directly interact with people and answer the queries and everything. And I wanted it to be very regular so that, whenever someone thinks about some program or something, they can come to the live and ask, and it makes it easier for us to interact. So, and I want to be regular with it because making content, making other videos is a little bit time consuming. It takes a lot of time to answer queries, but here I can directly talk to you guys, and I just like connecting with my audience on a real time basis. Whoa, which ombo is this? Namaskaram, Krishnana. I remember your laziness speech in IS. My God, is this my IS head perfect Joe? Is this that Joe? Because that's a long back speech. I remember that speech. This is that Joe. Joeta Sugano. I'm good, and how are you? I'm great. Namaskaram, Dr. Kirtyaka. Namaskaram. If you wear Linga Bhairavi pendant or Rudrakshmala, can you acknowledge? Yes, Akka. There are no such restrictions. You can wear Rudrakshmala and Devi pendant. Is the Adiyogi consecration paid for person in January? So if you want to take part in the Yogeshwar Linga consecration, that is in the morning, then that is paid. But the Adiyogi unveiling is a free program also. Means there are paid seats also, but free seating is also available. Namaskaram, Saurabhana. Talk about something. Jan 15 Bangalore. So if you come to Coimbatore, the Adiyogi is there, and in front of it you will see the Yogeshwara Linga. So I couldn't take part in the consecration when it happened because at that time I was not into inner engineering or anything. I did not know about all these things. So, but at this time we can be a part of the consecration when that process happened. It's a very intimate process, and Sadhguru wants us to be a part of that. Namaskaram, Malakro. Teach me Hindi. Can we do weight training and pranayam one after the? So the thing is, in case if you're doing any physical exercise like gym or something else, it is recommended that you do it before the kriya practice or pranayam practice. You do it before, and once your breath settles and you get into your regular breathing, then you can, you can do the pranayam. There's no such a restriction. It's just that it is better to do it before practice. I use Omboy as my name in YouTube. I'm Sumita. Oh, awesome, Sumita na. Hey, beautiful life. Namaskaram. Why I checked about Omboy is because my friend also is Naveen, he has his Instagram handle as Omboy. That's why I thought maybe it was him. I'm in India, na. And it's been 3 months, but here and there I make mistakes in doing Shambhavi Mantra. So, and if that's happening, go for volunteering or go for just practice correction, go for a satsang, fine tune your practice. It always happens, and some or the other error always creeps in. That happens with most of us. So, this is a common thing. You just need to go to a practice correction place and just get it corrected. And if you miss Shunya for 1 week, you want to do again. Oh, you mean after you got initiated and you forgot, you didn't do it for 1 week? Again, just like I think you just need to restart your mandala of 40 days. That's it. But if you think you want to again attend, then go for volunteering in the Shunya program and you can again go through the process. Hair loss tips, please. I don't have much ideas, but one thing I would say is stop using all these shampoos and chemical, like all the regular brands which you see. Stop using them. Use very good coconut oil or very good natural cold pressed coconut oil. Coconut oil is the best. I think coconut oil is one of the best things. My friend Sandeep, yeah, if you can use just coconut oil, and even if you're using shampoos, there's this one brand called Rustic Art, purely natural, all natural ingredients, and it's quite not that costly compared to other brands. So Rustic Art, you'll find then. So just use their products, or if you know anyone, someone else who makes natural products, get from them. But stop using all this other chemical free which you find in supermarkets. If you just stop using them only, I don't know about hair loss, but your hair will grow very healthy, and yeah. Yes, Anna, you can do Brahmananda Surupa chant after your practice. Yeah. Oh, Yogeshwar Linga series. I need to watch that then. Yeah. Sujit നീയാണോ? You mean Sujit who studied in my class? Can I Sujit? Is that you? എടാ നമ്പർ അയക്കടാ. എടാ നിന്റെ നമ്പർ ഞാൻ കുറെ നാളായിട്ട് തിരക്കിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. എനിക്ക് ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരുടെ അനീഷിനെയും ബാക്കി എല്ലാവരുടെ നമ്പറുണ്ട്. നിന്റെ നമ്പർ എൻ്റെ കയ്യിലില്ല. നീ പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എടാ നിന്റെ നമ്പർ അയച്ചാ. എൻ്റെ ഇൻസ്റ്റാഗ്രാമിലുണ്ട്, Vaisu90 എന്നാണ്. അതിലൊരു മെസ്സേജ് അയക്കും, അല്ലെ vaishaksapu90@gmail.com. മനസ്സിലായില്ല, ഞാൻ നമ്പർ പബ്ലിക്കായിട്ട് പറയാത്ത അതാണ്, കൊടുക്കാറില്ല. പക്ഷെ നീ ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ മെസ്സേജ് അയച്ചാൽ മതി, അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ നിനക്ക് നമ്പർ അയച്ചു തരാം പ്ലീസ്. എത്ര ആളായി വിളിച്ചിട്ട്. എടാ അടിപൊളി. നിന്നെ മറക്കാനോ? എടാ ഞാൻ എപ്പോഴും അമ്മയടുത്ത് പറയാം, എടാ എൻ്റെ കല്യാണം കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറയാം, അമ്മ സുജിത്തിനെ വിളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, സുജിത്തിൻ്റെ നമ്പർ ഒന്നും ഇല്ലെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു അമ്മയടുത്ത്. നീ എങ്ങനെയെന്ന് എന്നെ ഒന്ന് ഫേസ്ബുക്കിലോ ഏതിലെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ ഗുരുജി, പോടേ. Anna is eating non-veg, doing wrong, and I'm asking. Eating non-veg, you're doing wrong, and I'm asking this question because I love non-veg. Some people say you're doing wrong. No, don't go by that, Akka. Like eating non-veg is right and wrong and all. See, if you look at that, even when we step on the grass, we are killing thousands of insects. Even when we are eating plants, it's a life we are killing and eating it. So don't not think like that. You just think, what is fit for you, good for your body and not. And that is not something you have to forcefully do. Once you do the Kriya practices, you will naturally see that, your body's craving for meat reduces. And if that happens, you don't eat. If it is still there, you eat. So do not go by what people say about right and wrong. All these moralistic ideas about food doesn't work. Sometimes you need to eat. Sometimes, your body doesn't demand. You just listen to your body. That's it. Yes, and I think it's open to all. I think anyone can go to the yoga center. Please give subtitles. I was just talking to my childhood friend, my very close friend. We sat in the same bench in Ideal in school. We had lots of fun, a lot of stories. So I recently met one of our mutual friends, Sunit, also. Yeah, so I was just talking to him. It's he came on my live, so I'm so happy that I'm doing this live because I hope he messages me back so that I can get his number. I don't know about Vanmugi Rudrakshaka. Is Malayalam and Tamil similar? So it's a little bit similar, but not entirely. And what Uday Suresh Anna says, the Sanskrit channel, he says is, Malayalam is a much more beautiful version, or he says it's something he says. I'm not saying beautiful, that would be wrong to say that. Tamil itself is super beautiful language, but Malayalam is a very toned or aesthetically much more. Something he said, I don't remember the words. Yeah. No, and I didn't watch final in stadium. Are you going for Southern in February? Southern Sojourn? No, no. You are a non-vegetarian? Yes, yes, Saka, I am a non-vegetarian. I eat most stuff, but you know, there have been times when 42 days I was a chronic non-vegetarian. That is, I need to have non-veg daily. So most people think I still eat a lot of non-veg. Yes, I do eat, but compared to before, it has come down by 50, 60, or 70%. I eat more fruits and veggies and all that stuff. And even if I have to go, let's say 1 month, 2 months before without non-veg, it is not at all a issue for me. Earlier, that was not the case. So that's what I said. Doing the kriyas and all this, it's just that if I want, I eat. If I don't want, I do not eat. It's as simple as that for me. So yeah, but most people are like, you should not eat, or no, you should sadhana, you're doing this thing. Yes, when you're doing sadhana, if you eat vegetarian food, definitely it supports the system. But at the same time, I live with a family who make non-veg, and family functions. So many things are there. So most people don't know what are the situations that I go through and what are my societal needs. So yeah, so for each person, I think that's the case. For you will have a certain way you live in, and certain friends you, so that's for you to decide how that's a social process that we each one of us has to figure to navigate it. I don't know what's the exact difference, but there won't be a Dhyanlinga, of course, in Bangalore, and also there'll be a Navagraha Kshetram in the Bangalore center, which is not there in the yoga center in Coimbatore. So that's what I know. What else do you do? I like reading books. I like reading books. Then another thing is art. Once I really want to join an art class, learn more, a little bit more art. And I'm most probably, maybe I plan to join this coloring classes with my friend Don. Tomorrow, most probably, we'll be launching that podcast with Don, a very close friend of mine in college. I hope you guys listen to the podcast, and yeah, that's some of the things I want to do. Anna facing a lot of suffering. Sana not going well. It's been a year. I'm totally hopeless. Then career. Definitely, Anshana, if you feel like you have that 7 month time to restructure yourself, definitely you can go to the ashram. Go for Sadhanapada, I would suggest. That would be the best. But even if that is not the option, just take time out for yourself. Go, learn the practices, Angamardana, this thing. And you can even do it at home. Maybe you're not doing something big, but whatever you feel like, you just keep the practices. Maybe go to some new places. Just take time out for yourself. Maybe go for trekking, go in nature more, do your sadhana, and just see. You will find that after some time you will realize what is it that you want to do. Definitely ashram you can go. Definitely, if you think that option is there, if you think that if financially that is something we can do, that is the best, I would say. Yes, definitely you can go to the ashram. Or even if 4 to 5 months you're not able to do that, learn something new. Maybe it's coloring, maybe it's something you don't know where your this thing is. Sadhana also, you do Anna whatever you can, but just don't be hard on yourself. Yes, and I do that. Now, when we are not wearing Devi Draksh Mala, what is the full question, Akka? Anna, is dormitory accommodation good enough in terms of hygiene? It's the most hygienic place. Like, toilets are super neat and clean. For me, it's one of the hardest thing is dirty toilets. It's very hard, but in Asia, all the toilets are super neat. As far as ashram, you might not be get caught in pets and all, but it's very neat, very tidy. Though you won't find rubbish or garbage or dust or dirt, anything. But you'll have to put your own yoga mat and sleep on that. Rubal mera bhai hai. How you become this matured person? Is it sadhana? I don't know whether I am mature or not. It's something I don't know. I'm also still very young in this journey. Every day, that's to be very honest. Definitely, sadhana has grounded me. Like, I don't know. Whenever I think too much about myself, something or the other will happen that grounds me. Like it tells me, like a tight slap on me. It's like, Vaishak, nothing, you are nothing. So I think that's the thing. Maybe it's definitely sadhana and Sadhguru's grace. That's what I would say. Okay, guys, thank you. Take care. I love you guys. Namaskaram. This was a very nice very nice live. So many of you came. Thank you so much. And people who are listening to on this podcast, thank you. Take care. Namaskaram. Okay. I'm 30 years old from space main and broken only. Sana means who decision nahi le pa raha ho ki main mains ki prepare chot kya samjhau. So I would suggest Anna, if you're doing the mains preparation, um, do not why would you want to leave it mid if you give it a try, you give it a try, Anna. Anyway, you have prepared so much, you just go, it's nothing is going to happen, but you simply go and attend it. And if you feel that's just my personal suggestion, it's your personal call what you want to do, but yeah, just go and write it, I would say. But if you feel like this is not the thing, then definitely go to the ashram. If you think you can dedicate that much time in the ashram, so you can go for that. And then next year you can again prepare for your JE mains with a different clarity. Maybe you do not want to do JE main, which is something very, you doing the sadhana, you find that there's something else you want to do. Sometimes going sadhana path is not that easily, most people don't get. So I would suggest, just don't focus on sadhana pada, I will go to the ashram thing like that. Just see how to be consistent with at least one practice, not maybe too much. Maybe it's just Shambhavi, or maybe it's just Surya Kriya. Just one practice you do. I would suggest Surya Kriya. If Shambhavi is not happening, Surya Kriya is one practice. Like daily, if you do 3 cycles, bring a tremendous amount of stability and well-being to you. So yeah. I'm going to Kolkata for in competition programs, and definitely please ask Abhishek Anna. Okay, Anshana. Thank you, Chinyaka. Thank you. I'm so glad so many of you came, and I'm really happy that whenever I answer something and it helps you go a little bit, maybe it's a step forward blocking you, and if it helps, that is something that really fulfills me. So thank you guys for coming and spending your precious time with me. I really appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Bye. What should I eat before the program? So you can eat your regular food, whatever you eat breakfast, you can eat. There's no such. Usually, when you go for completion on the previous day, evening is the session, so they'll give you the instructions. So I'm sure maybe on the day of the program they will ask you to come empty stomach. Usually that's how it is, but they will give you the instruction. Usually breakfast, everything is provided over there, so they will give you the instructions once you reach there, Anna. So yeah, don't worry about that. Whatever needs to you regarding food, everything will be told. You don't need to worry about that. Bye. Namaskaram. I'm not very good at English. Should I end the program? You can understand Sadhguru's English. I'm thinking, what does Sadhguru say? If you can understand that, definitely end the program. You do not need to speak English or be a good orator with speech skills. That is not. This is not a motivation program, or this is not a program where they ask you to come on stage and talk a lot. Nothing like that is there. So yeah. I'll be there in Mahashivratri in Ashram. So if you guys come there, please to meet me. I'll be there roaming around doing some volunteering. So if you catch hold of me, please say namaskaram. Take care, Romboy. Namaskaram.